Hi, the introduction and where we left off in Q&A. Okay, you know the drill. Tleju Kya Usla. All rise for the Haida Nation anthem. Yo ho wee, yo ho wee, yo wee, hey hi yo, ho wee, hey hi yo, ho wee. Ah wee ah ah, ah wee ah wee, yo ho wee. Yo, howie, yo, we, hey, hi, yo, howie, 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 hey, hi, yo, howie, howie, ha, howie, howie, yo, howie, yo, howie, yo, we. Hey, hi, yo, howie, howie, howie. Hey, hi, yo, howie, howie, ha, howie, howie. Hallelujah, you may be seated. We are now going to do the class prayer and class greeting. Class prayer. O Sangsanawai, O Sanang Itlakdas, O Salana, Hugin Sudas, Kasink Itlanga Gudang. Have pity on what we are saying. Haji Singayan Talang Kitlagan. We thank you for this day. Ayat Atlan Iklu Kajkit Sangdalanga Talang Kilagan. We thank you for gathering us here today. Hugin telling us das eat flight. Whatever we're about to do, help us. The man telling istie ana so that we could do it right. How sangsanoi, how sanang itlak das, how salana. Akun ans hida. Class greeting. Itidasa Adala Isis Ditolan Atlan Anas de Gunarlagan Dalan Isase de Gunarlagan Dalan Asan de Hungilgan Ayat Kilang Talang Skatan Dalan An Kilagan Jahawa U Had Kil Talang Skata Sin. Greetings, good people, my friends, my family. I'm happy to be here. I'm happy that you guys have come. I'm honored with your presence. Today we are learning our language. I thank you guys. Thanks a lot. Let's learn Haida. Okay, Haida introduction. And as normal, Hoot Hai will be up first. Right here.
Adela is Atlan an of the Goodnight Lagen, Tammy de la Garza, Hinu di Kiang. Hoot Hai, Hinu Had Kil di Kiang. Good people, I am happy to be here. My name is Tammy de la Garza. My Haida nickname is Hoot Hai, Sunshine Eagle in Old Haida. Hawa U.
Ulagan. You've been practicing. Who's Kadungas, Halstigan, he's sick. Geeskin.
Adela is Atlanta Naxti good night log and Big Bear Alexander, Henu di Kion, Giskin, Henu had kick di Kion, Dio hatas Kion, Song Gatagang, Kagwantan, Udi Ichang. Good people, I'm happy to be here. My name is Big Bear Alexander. My Haida name is Giskin. I am Haida and Clinket. My clan is Kagwantan. Hawa'u.
Login. Mm, let me make this one 90%. Okay, Kim Dika. Oh, you're on mute. There you
I'm
go.
trying to get it to get off mute.
Mm.
Ladala is Atlin an die guten Ei lagen. The long things die guten Ei lagen. Okay. Tony Bennett, Hinu di Kian, Kim di Ka, Hinu hat di Kian. Good people, happy to be here. Happy to see you folks. My name is Tony Bennett. I have a nickname, Kim di Ka, Laughing Go Hawa Ooh.
Login. You guys are doing good with your introductions. And we're jumping back into Q&A. And we are still on directions, but a new section that we haven't done yet. We did north, south, east, west, that type of thing. And we did time distance, time as a measure of distance. And now we're going to say how we're traveling. I'm using the traditional word for boat, which works. There's Haida jargon with boot, but I wanted Haida instead of Haida jargon. This is a developed word for plane. Gua in this case means to be on board. So on board a boat, on board a plane. This is Haida jargon, which I found in the Enrico dictionary. So Lailwat is Haida jargon for railroad. So aboard a railroad train, let me move some stuff around so I could get to the sliding bar. Gingwat Hulkoggins is a developed word. I think there's a cloud stop right here. So if you look in the dictionary, they have Haida jargon, and it's just ka. But this is the one we use nowadays. Now, I honestly couldn't remember. We do have a Haida word for fairy. It's not in the dictionary. And I couldn't remember how they phrased it. But I know a lot of Haidas call the Alaskan ferry ferries the big blue canoe. So that's what I did. Canoe, blue, big. So this is by ferry. By bicycle, and then FaceTime Dungdik you FaceTime me. We have to get into inanimate objects. So that's still to come. And then we started doing airways, and we came up with um, shadow waves. Um, so we kept changing the lineup. Uh, so now we need Hanjung first for shadow. Um, shadow, I think it's reflexive. Hayu is a wave. So we have airwaves, uh, radio waves, satellite waves, microwaves, um, infrared waves, visible light ray waves, ultraviolet rays, and then I think what I need to do is copy and paste, and it would uh, take care of all the corrections and updates. If I could find it, let me type in satellite. Okay, here it is. So, Nangradagan Unse and myself worked on this and made a bunch of changes to what we originally had. So, and we developed phrases, and we also did gamma rays. Okay.
Unseen shadow waves is also maybe an option, something that is unseen. Because to me,
Yeah,
a shadow almost indicates that there's light and I should see a shadow, some sort of so we're on the right path, but these are unseen shadow waves. To our eye, we can't see them, but I do believe there are other species with eyes that are different than our eyes that can see these things. They're just unseen to our particular eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when you're developing words, you could um there's more than one route for sure. Um like I don't even like our word for TV. I like the Skidget version. Um and the Skidget version is the picture thing that you watch, and ours is just the thing that you watch. Not near as descriptive, but I um, I feel compelled to use the um, our our dialect, but I don't like it. I like I like it being more descriptive, like the Skidget one. Um, but yes, I totally understand your point. And I could give you the word for that, and you could do with it what you will. I don't think we need this in here anymore. Okay. So I'm going to put it up here with these other notes that have to do with airwaves. See, I was going to go with invisible signal.
I like that one too.
And this is the Haida word for signal. It's not in our dialect, but and then Hunganla's unbeknownst to. So in other words, you can't see it. But um, if you want that it's not visible, I am to pull out the dictionary. I want to make sure on my spelling. I know I have the correct K. I got to check and see how many G's do I have to put in the word. Okay, Hanga and then ung. Um, that's yeah, not visible. But if you're going to put it in a phrase, you would have to use gum, which is also means not to get the double negative. So we're going to um, leave those notes there. And we need to make all of this Arial 23 so we could read it. Okay. So we need to start going around the room and practicing some of these phrases. So we have flu qua by boat or by canoe. Flu qua flu qua skin.
Ooh, qua ah,
Kimdi ka.
Blue. Wa
Hoot hi.
Flu, gua ah.
Ong. I did some phonetics on this one. Gin hit guang. Gua Gin hit guang. Gua Gin hit guang. Gua You could really hear the tone mark right here in the middle. Gin hit guang. Gua Indika.
Yin. Hit Guang. Wa
Ong. Hoot hi.
Gin, hit guang, gua ha.
Ong. Skin.
yin, hit guang, gua
Ong. Okay. This one here, we're not going to need phonetics. This one we should have something. Tall, caw, like a raven cawing. Gins. Wa, okay, back up here. We have Leilwat, Gua, Leilwat, Gua, Leilwat, Gua, Kindika,
Lelwat, Wa'a,
Ang, Hoot Hai,
Leilwad, Gwa'a,
Ang, Giskin,
Where are we at?
oh, Leilwat, Gua,
Okay. Lewa Gwa'a.
Ang. I'm trying to figure out how to do the phonetics for pushes. I'm not gonna do it. Uh, yeah, not gonna do it. Okay, this one we do have phonetics. Oh, it changed. I just typed in Guat again. Um, so Gin Guat Halkagans Gua'a. Gin Guat Halkagans Gua'a. Gin Guat Hulk Hoggins, and that's the breakup. You say Gingwat is all one word, then Hulk Hoggins, and then Gwa'a. So you're not overwhelmed by this long phrase. Gingwat, Hulk Hoggins, Gwa'a. Indika,
Gingwat, Halkagan, Scotland.
Hoot Hai,
Gingwat, Halkagans, Gwa'a,
Giskin,
In Guad, how Goggins Gwa'a.
Ang. Okay, now this one is a little tricky and I can't think of phonetics for it, but it's clue, pushlish, e wants, qua. So this one's tricky because we have an underlined G, so we're blowing air from back here. Huh, 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 huh. And then we have two HLs. Um, this by itself would be shush. But because we have an underlined G and a U before it, it becomes hushish, 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 hushish. So your tongue should automatically dart up upwards behind your upper front teeth. Clue, hushish, he wants, qua. Clue, hushish, he wants, qua. If you need any help, let me know. Kim Dika.
Blue, Toothless, Ilwan, Squa'a.
Long, Hoot High,
Tlu, Huslus, Ilwans, Gwa'a,
Long, Iskin,
Ooh, Skiwan Gwa'a.
Long. Okay, this one we're gonna go ta rhymes. Oh, wait a second. We can't do that because it's followed by an HL. Um, so now we have to do tush, on, nong, and the W silent anyways, and then qua, so tush, on, nong, qua, Tashan Nang Wa. It's a tongue twister. Um, Tashan Nang Wa. I have to do some dashes up here. So we're saying tush first, then we're saying han, rhymes with lawn, nong rhymes with gong, and then gua. So tush han, nong gua, tush han, nong gua, tush han, nong gua. I can't say it fast. Tush han, nong gua. Kindika.
Call Tanang Gua.
Ong. Hoot. Hi.
Tal Han Nong Gua A.
Ong. Kiskin.
Ah, Guanang wa
Ong. Okay, so now, okay. Um, we'll just practice this one and then we'll move on into the airways. Um, FaceTime. Dung dik you FaceTime me. Um, we have to have this K here as to me. FaceTime, dung, dik, you FaceTime me. Now, in the dictionary, you will see this as a G. I like the way Dr. Al Juice does things, and it's going to have a K sound anyways. So for me, the G doesn't really work. FaceTime, dung, dik, you FaceTime me. Kim dik,
FaceTime Dung Dik
ong, hoot, hi.
FaceTime Dong Dik A. Just messing. FaceTime Dong Dik A.
Oh, he's skin.
FaceTime Dung Dik
Oh. So I'm keeping these notes here because there's different ways of saying what you want to express. So, okay. So we have hunts hayu for airwaves. It's literally a shadow wave. Hunts hayu. Um, if let's see, if you want to say that the airwaves are not visible, you would have to say gum hunts hayu um ping ga. This first G you're not going to hear because of the NG blend. Mm, ping ga hung, but since we're doing a phrase, we have to add gun. So wait, this is going to change to reflexive hanjung. So this is like the airwaves are not visible. Okay, fortunately, these words are easy to say. Hunts, um, hunts hayu, Easy, easy peasy. So hunts Hayu. The underlying X is coming from here. Hunts. Hayu is coming back from back here with lots of air blowing out. Hunts Hayu for airwaves. Hunts Hayu. Kim Dika.
Hunts Hayu.
Ong. Hoot Hai.
Hunts Hayu.
Giskin.
Hunts I Hayu.
So
I wanted to say Caillou, like that cartoon.
oh um
Jeez.
Gum Han Jung Yu. How am I guess I'm gonna do Cain, like raising Cain. Ga and then I'll followed by gung. So we have Gum Hanjung Hayu King King Ga Angung. The airways are not visible. Gum Hanjung Hayu Kanga Angung. Gum Hanjung Hayu Kanga Angung. Kimdika
Gum Panjung Hayu Ken Ga Angam.
Ang Hoot Hai
Gum Hanjung Hayu. Kanga Angang.
Ang
Kanga Angang.
Ulagan Kiskin
Oh, Hanjang Caillou, Kinga Angan.
Ang how so Giwala is audible or clearly audible. So I don't know why I have it twice, but whoa. Um okay. Hunts Hayu you wool law. Hunts Hayu Kiwala. Hunts Hayu Kiwala. Hunts Hayu Kiwala. Hunts Hayu Kiwala. Kimdika
Hunts Hayu Huwala.
Hong Hoot Hai
Hunts Hayu. Guwala.
Hong Iskin
Hunts Hayu, Kiwala.
Hong. So we have this phrase Gijget law sounds good, and we were able to use it for the radio sounds good. But once we have the radio, this should be Hanjung. So we have Hanjung Hayu Yuala U Gijget Lagen. Hanjun Hayu Yu Wu La U Huge It Lagan.
Ashkan.
Oh, it corrected. Or maybe I typo. Should be law. Hanjung Hayu Kuala U Kyujget Lagan. So when we do these Q's, our lips go outwards. Q, Kuala, Kyujget. So we have Hanjung Hayu Kuala U Kyujget Lagan. The radio sounds good. Hanjung Hayu Kuala U Kyujget Lagan. Kimdika.
Hanjung, Hayu, Huala, huge get lot.
On. Hoot hi.
Hamjung, Hayu, Guala U, Gujgit, Lagan.
On. Giskin.
Hanjung Hayu. Kiwala. U. Guchket lag.
On. So here's the easy version. We use this a lot in Haida because it covers a lot of things. Like a friend says, Adas Dunk King Song, I will see you tomorrow. You could simply reply with Get La, sounds good. It just covers a ton of things. So Get La, Get La, Get La, Kimdi Ka,
Huge get law.
Ong, Hoot Hai,
Gujgit La,
Ong, Giskin,
Guchket la.
Ong. Okay, so we have Giwala back to back here, kind of like when we're saying we're watching TV, we have to say Callum twice. So this is the same thing happening here. But for the radio, I think it should be Hanjung. Um, Hanjung, Hayu, Yu, Wu, La, and then, well, I'm not going to type it twice. And then Gul, this one will end with after, I'll type part of it. After wool would be long. So Hanjun, Hayu, Guwala, Guwalong. Hanjun, Hayu, Guwala, Guwalong. I guess I do have to type the whole thing, otherwise it looks a little misleading. Hanjun, Hayu, Guwala, Guwalong. Hanjun, Hayu, Guwala, Guwalong. Kindika.
Hanjung, Hayula, Wula, Yo, Wula.
On. Hanjung, Hayu, Guwala, Guwalong.
Hanjung, Hayu, Huala, Hualong.
Perfect. Giskin.
Xaad Kil Kil Long Wang. Blah blah blah.
I know it's a tongue twister because it's back to
Wow.
back. Huala, Hualong.
I, I
Hi.
thought just pronouncing Plinkett and Haida was tough. Wow.
Hanjong Hai, you, Guala, Gualong.
How okay. Should we take a break from this and come back to it? Are you guys getting tired of science? Because we could move to stories if you want to move to stories and come back to this another day. What do you guys think?
Why not?
Okay. So we are ending with the radio is coming in clear. Um, okay. And we have a bunch of stories that we haven't done yet. Um, okay. Have you folks heard the story of the sharpshooter who changed into a swan? I don't think so. So this tale is fully complete. Now, um, Geese Skin, I know you recognize this Haida name. You're just used to it being spelled differently. You're used to it being
Mm,
spelled like that.
Skilly. Yeah.
Yeah, but they pronounce it Skilli, even though
Uh-huh.
it's spelled Skilly. Um, so
It's been
this would be like
Anglicized.
Verna Skilli Edwardson.
Uh-huh. Uh,
Yeah, so it's that family. So so Verna's maiden name means sharpshooter.
uh,
So Nung Skilli Tiflun. So Nung Skilli, um, the sharpshooter who Tiflun Swan Twa Tlahelan changed into or transformed. Nung Skilli Tiflun Tlahelan, the sharpshooter who changed into a swan. Now, this is a spin off. There really was a Haida traditional story of a man changing into a swan. Can't find it. Um, there's also a European story of a man changing into a swan. Can't find that one either. So, but in any case, I would have done a spin-off anyways. But just to let you know, there really is a traditional Haida story of a man changing into a swan. Okay. Nunskalai Hinu Hall Kiayan. His name is Sharpshooter. Paul Gaswanson Nagan. He lived alone. Nang Islanga Dlias Gulagan. He's a man who likes to be quiet. You're going to see a lot of these verbs ending in AAN because this is story past conjugation because this story would have happened long ago. Singayon, early in the morning, Hol Kaju, um, he's to hunt. Um, I can't remember what Inung is doing. Kasa Ion, he's going to. So what is Inung? It doesn't belong there. So it's a good thing I'm going over each word. Inung is to be many, much, a lot. It's kind of like Quan. So I probably borrowed some framework and forgot to modify it. Singayan Hall Kaju Kasa Ion. Early in the morning, he's going to go hunt. Okay, that's much better. um, so Kitun is Canadian geese. Um, it's the Canadian geese that he's hunting for. So this K is here. Um, and he hunts with story past tense. So Unku Paul Kajawan, he hunts for Canadian geese. Hall Kajau Hayagan, he's a good hunter. Hall Dulagan, he enjoys it. La Ka Daguyagan, he walks with confidence. Also means that he has a powerful stride. I think I'm going to add that. Because this right here is power. Suwai Aho Kagan, he walks to the lake. Suwai is the lake. To Hall, he Ka walks. Kagan is story past. See, here we have a photo of some Canadian geese and at least one white swan at the lake. So we have uh, Gushkit Uns, Iskian Tishlun, Hall Kangon. He saw some Canadian geese and swans there. So Gu is there. Kituns, Canadian geese, and swans he saw. Could deny the Canadian geese at focus marker he aimed. Could deny these are going to be blended into ow when it comes to pronunciation. Could deny ow hal katskadan. Hal gasket hayagan. He really knows how to aim. Could deny sankangusal Xaad Kil Lagan. He gave a prayer of thanks to the Canadian geese. Now, in our culture, it's common, especially long ago, to pray to the animal whose life you're taking. Like, will you please give up your life so I could feed my family? I thank you very much. That type of thing. Kitunai Kajkadan, he aimed at the Canadian geese. Ikwan Gamlaka Kang An. However, he doesn't have good luck. Kinhaganan u Eshkishun Hadas Kengalan. The reason is because the white swan swam into view. So the white swan came into view of the trajectory of his arrow. Um, Wagin Tishun Hadas hunts all Tian. And so then he killed the white swan instead. And it really shocks him and shakes him up. Hawidan Hall Cook Steve Ao Yagan. Suddenly his heart is very saddened. Sometimes we use metaphors in Haida, and they come from old Haida. I happen to love metaphors, especially Haida metaphors. So when we get scared really badly, or startled, or shook up really badly, and our we our bodies collapse, and the Haida psyche, that means our bones went missing, and they're no longer there to hold us up. So Diskujang Gaugagun, my bones went missing. Um, so yeah, it's when
Uh,
your body turns to jello. Um, Kinaskenu, Diskujang Gaugagun, Nungskalai Kamstayan. Oh my goodness, my bones went missing. Sharpshooter shouted, apparently to himself because he's the only one there. All unto John he bowed his head. All sight how Yagan he cried and cried. Awan he done all Saishla Kian. As time went by, he kept crying. Asungwe slew Hall um, Gadayan. Later on, he went to sleep. All Skanayan, he wakes up and he comes to a realization. Wait, Pinangang Suwai a Teshun Hadas Unsit Hall Kudangan. He now decides that he wants to live his life as a white swan in the lake. Now, this happens in quite a few old Haida stories. If you wanted to become a killer whale, a seal, a bear, whatever the animal was, if you skinned it um, and put on that animal skin, you could become that animal. Happens in quite a few of our stories. Uh, and I have one of Swanton's Haida texts and myths. They're in those type of books. Tishlun Hadas Hall Kit Kian Kia Andayan. He skins the white swan and puts it on. Wadlu Hall Klahalan. And so then he transforms. Wait Hall Goodnight Lagan. Now he is happy. He gunked Hall Gudangan. He thinks carefully to himself. He realizes that his name is no longer going to be Nungskalai, one who is the sharpshooter. His name's going to now be White Swan because that's what he transformed into. Wait Tishun Hadas Ki'i Hautlahal Unsadan. Now he knows that his new name is White Swan. Klingwai Tlagai Keskatla Di Gungan Tiflun Hada Sawan. I think the world is a beautiful place, said White Swan. Wait, Hinangang Suwai A Tiflun Hada Sal Tidan. Now he lives his life as a white swan in the lake. Tiflun Hadas Kajawan, white swan sings, Hyang hit the anglu, Hinanga esti goodnight, lagan. I have wings to fly. I'm glad that I'm alive. I stole that from Celine Dion. Tiflun Hadas Jada Kisket Las Hall Kajgadan. He meets a beautiful female white swan. Here she is. And she has a beautiful hiding name to match. Tishun, Kundlan, Hinohal Kiayan. Moonlight Swan is her name. Like a lot of birds, they show off when they're courting to uh, attract the opposite sex. So La and Hal Tlatsalangan, he shows off for her, and apparently it works. Uh, and this framework is directly from Dr. Al Jude. It's unusual that law got changed to lay, um, but maybe it's old Haida. Lay Ikal Jagwalan. She fell in love with him. And of course, when two long necked swans are together like this, they create the shape of a heart. Hiwashai Kina from my intermediate class, he found this phrase, good at Inang, Swanangam, they mate for life. The man u laha tlaandayan, he makes sure to take good care of her. Suwai hagalandal tla gulagan, they enjoy swimming along the lake. Awan Idandan Hitadai Giti Kwan Teflun Kundlan Skangan. Over time, Moonlight Swan hatches many white swanlings. So, in other words, they're having a big family. Kundlanai Sas Tlaku Ejan. The moonlight shine down upon them. Wait Wadluan, good night, Lagan. Now everyone is happy. How Tron Yasangai Hidan. This is the end of this story. Any thoughts? Did anyone like the story?
I liked it very much. It reminded me a bit of Swan Lake, the European story of the transformation of the swan, although the ending of Swan Lake isn't as beautiful as the ending of our original Haida story that they stole from us. So I see an adaptation in Swan Lake.
Yeah, I've been to see Swan Lake, and it takes forever. She's up on stage going like this, batting her wings back and forth. Takes her forever to die. Finally, I fell asleep. And then at the end, when I was clapping, I woke up and, oh, it was awesome. It was great. But I fell asleep because they really drew out that part. Okay, guys, it's 1 o'clock. Now I could say weekend guy lost the au. Have a good weekend, you guys. How
It's going to be a fun weekend.
what's going on?
Tonight is Auntie Adeline Garcia's um, honors
Oh,
honor dinner,
oh, nice.
and then we get cow tomorrow.
Oh, nice. Yay. Make
Yeah,
a cow skin duck in oh, I can't remember how to say salad. Um, Eugene Kawai. I have to do it like this and then I can remember. So I'll say make a fish egg and shrimp salad.
Yeah,
Kim, did
yeah.
That sounds
you
good.
some?
My jars of Satao are lonely.
What did you ask him, Hutai?
Kim Deka, are you gonna go get some? Ka? Is
Oh,
how we say ka?
Wow.
Actually,
Uh,
oh,
Steve,
he's in Yakima.
yeah,
Still,
Steve called me yesterday and
yeah,
asked if I wanted some.
I know it's a travel in, but it's nice. You'd have to come in quite a ways, wouldn't you?
Not
Yeah.
really. Last time when they were giving away salmon, I took it from Linwood and brought it over here for everybody. This
Yeah.
time, Steve Williams, I think is his name, offered to bring some over for me.
He's gonna grab
Oh,
some bloopers and pick it up in Linwood and bring it over. Nice.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
appreciated him thinking about calling me. That was very considerate.
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm glad that you guys are gonna get some. It seems difficult that we have only those two hubs over on that side to try to get it to everyone.
Yeah, I really wanted to go to like the Christmas party and I missed that because the weather travel
Yeah.
bad over the past.
Yeah.
Mm,
Yeah. You have to go over the
yeah, I
for
miss
Bethel.
Haida Heritage parties
Yeah.
at Daybreak Star.
And
They're always
Yeah, I
fun.
have to go over a mountain pass to get to the west side where Seattle and Linwood and all those places are. So we're a desert over here.
Yeah.
mhm.
Wow.
Well, I'll be down
Yeah, you
in
have
your
to go
area.
through Stevens Pass.
Yeah.
Actually, we try to go over Snoqualmie because it's lower.
Oh, okay.
The other one up over Highway 2, where Nathan lives on Highway 2, you go through Leavenworth and that way. It's
Yeah.
only about 15 or 20 minutes longer, but it's a higher pass
Mm,
More snow, more treacherous, more wind. Yeah, all of it. Yeah.
and 2 lanes.
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, I'll be down in your guys' area in May, so I'll be taking the classes from in the same area. Just May though. I'll be back up here in June.
The form line.
No, I gotta go down there for some medical, so I'll still take the classes with you guys. But I usually take all those classes up here. But and when I'm down there, I do. But I'm not technically registered in Seattle. I'm registered up here. So they're very gracious though. When my grandma was passing away, I went to the Portland distribution of fish eggs, and she hadn't had any since she was a child, so she was having all kinds of memories, and then meat, from the Sea Alaska meetings too. So
Oh
I was
yeah.
able to get her some for some of her last meals. It was really a benefit, and super grateful to Kunkka and Haida for this effort that they bring forward to get these traditional foods out to us. It's pretty cool.
You
Yeah, I
should
didn't know about it till lately, but Asangwitlu.
Asanguistlu.
Greece,